That's why I can't hear anything, because the audio is not set. That would help. Hi everybody, Skylar Stardrift here, welcome to the stream, and welcome back to Pokemon Stadium / Pokemon Yellow version. Last time, we finally put together the team that we'll be using for the Pika Cup, the Petite Cup, and pretty much the main team as well moving forward. The only problem is we need to learn some moves, and we also need to level up our Pokemon significantly, specifically for the Pika Cup. So we're going to do that tonight. Basically, this is a big fat grinding stream, so I'm sorry in advance if this is really fucking boring. Hi Mino, welcome on in. Alright, let's make sure I choose the right setting this time. Let's not use the Spyro one. Alright, let's get started here. And also, a quick refresher on what the team's levels are at, too, before we get started. Hi Papa Lynx, welcome on in. Pokemon. Let's see here. Right, so this is the team that I'll be leveling up for the Pika Cup, right? Hi Pre-Toaster, welcome on in. Or have I gotten... Has Skylar done a confuse again? No, I don't think so. Pokemon? That's Digimon. Favorite Digimon? Pokemon. It makes total sense. Alright, where are we? So, let me think. Gutter Exeg, Laxsnore, Gargen, Starmie, Night Trago, plus Eevee, that's my main team. Okay. Abra, Garcelle, Airiclef, Kadabra, Freebutt, On-Air Drag, Radnidor. Wait. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, okay. So... I'm only leveling up certain Pokemon from this team, aren't I? So, Abra and Garcelle are on this team. Because we've got Shrew Sammed, which is a misspelling, by accident. Charmander, which needs a nickname. Tynedra, Clefairy, Garcelle, and Abra. Then we have Airiclef, Kadabra, Freebutt, On-Air Drag, Rannido, and either Nidorina... No. Rannido or Nidorina. Wait. I think I've got too many Pokemon on the Pika... on the Petite Cup team... on the Pika Cup team. I'm getting the cups confused. I'm pretty sure that I said Pika Cup on my socials when I announced the stream tonight, and I think I actually meant the Petite Cup. Skylar's doing really well tonight. My star, Nidorina or Rannido, On-Air Drag, Freebutt, Kadabra, Airiclef. Okay, that's 6. Yep, I'm with it now. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm with it now. I think. Help. Okay. You know, for the first time tonight, I had nachos, and it didn't fill me up. I could go for some ice cream right now. Honestly. I should have gotten some ice cream. This is old. Just a bit. No, it was not my first time making nachos. Nachos is one of my favorite... Honestly, nachos is one of my favorite meals to make. It is so easy to cook, which means you can just get ready for the stream whilst it's baking in the oven, because it only takes 50 minutes to bake, which is just long enough to set up for a stream. And it takes like 30 minutes, and that's including the baking time, in order to cook. Like, cook, prep, everything. Takes you like 30 minutes total. It's also extremely filling. Like I said, this is the first time that I have sat down and gone, actually, you know what? I could actually eat a bit more. Yellow version, OMG. Yellow version indeed. Right, Evie needs to get to level 32. Evie's on the main team though, but that's fine. And then every other Pokemon needs to get to level 25. Before we can do anything. Everybody else to level 25, and then we've got to slow down a bit and decide which Pokemon are going to be higher leveled. If any. We can do a level 30 Pokemon and the rest is level 15. We can do a level... like a level 17 and a level... I think we can do like 2 level 17s or a level 17 and a level 16 with everyone else being level 15. Something like that. Evie, don't smack yourself in the face, please. Because that's really what you don't need right now. Hey! Shook off the confusion, and back to the attacks. Clefairy grew to level 19. So that's always a good start. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how long I'll be streaming. I might call it an earlier stream than normal. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see how we go. We'll see. Just because this is literally all we'll be doing tonight. I don't think we'll be doing anything constructive. I think we will be grinding and grinding until the cows come home. And then the cows will come home, and then we will probably have to feed the cows. And then we will have to tuck the cows in and read them a bedtime story. And then we'll have to go to bed ourselves. And then we'll have to get up in the morning. And then we'll probably be done. I'm gonna die. Alright, I only really need to panic when Pidgeotto is low on health. That's when I should panic. As soon as Pidgeotto gets to like half health or gets a status effect, I should start panicking. Bye-bye! I go bye-bye now. It's like that. Do I have quick attack, perhaps? I do. That should be enough to finish you off, right? Well, it is if I crit you. Pidgeotto grew to level 30. I think Pidgeotto evolves at level 32 or something, if I'm not mistaken. I never raise a Pidgey, so I have forgotten what level it evolves. What am I doing? Well, it's too late now. I was gonna fly to the Pokemon Center. By the time I realized I could do it, I was 3/4 of the way there. I could go train against the trainers that I haven't battled against yet, but I kind of want to leave those for my main team. Toughen them up a bit faster. So, that's why we're doing the wild Pokemon. And I think this is one of the better spots that we have access to at the moment, so... in terms of levels, anyway. I do have to be careful, though, because these Pokemon have a habit of inflicting status ailments. Well, you didn't have to prove it. But thank you, I suppose. Ow. And I'm fully paralyzed. Eevee, you should have won that fight handedly. Level 30 at least. Trying to learn Bite. Sure, we can learn that. Let's go with... Tail Whip. Yeah, let's go with Bite. I'm not sure if that's a move that Jolteon should learn or not, but we'll see. Basing my Jolteon off of the off of a set on Smogon, so no to your sleep powder. No to your acid. No to you. Never mind, you still hit me with your acid. I mean, at least it wasn't a powder. Take that. The good news is Pidgeotto is pretty much super effective across the field here, with all the Pokemon that we're facing. Because we've only got bugs and grass types to deal with. It would be nice if Clefairy could actually withstand something, but at the same time, switch training, I suppose. It's what happens when you try to raise a team and you're way too late in the game. It becomes a thing of, like, is it faster to level up... Clefairy grew to level 20? Is it faster to level up where your levels are around the same without using switch training, or is it faster to level up at the same, or at the location with the highest levels with using switch training? And I think it depends on the game you're playing as well as the Pokemon you're raising and what levels they are. As well as your target levels, too. Because the trouble with switch training is it splits the experience points down the middle between the Pokemon that fought. So, the more Pokemon you use in a battle, the less experience they get overall. Whereas if you were to raise a Pokemon against Pokemon around its level or just slightly below it, and your Pokemon was able to kill the other Pokemon, then it would gain all of the experience, but it would gain less of the experience overall I don't know. Wonder if anybody's done the math on that. Maybe that's a video I can check out sometime. It'd be really interesting to see which is actually faster. And if it varies by generation as well. Because for sure it would vary by level. Clefairy, what are your attacks? You've got double slap. Should you try that on a level 24 Venonat? And see how much damage you take from this confusion. You didn't take anything, so... Clefairy's attack stat is not the best, so I don't expect this to do anything. But whilst the Venonat is asleep, Clefairy might be able to do some damage. Ah! And then Clefairy missed. I mean, that went well, didn't it? That went surprisingly well. Clefairy had nothing to worry about. Clefairy might actually be within range of actually dealing with the enemies here. Nothing like the cost of free. No. I'ma slap you. I'ma slap you again. Double slap living up to its name of only hitting twice. Come on, Clefairy, you did really well on the first few uses there. Why are you suddenly only hitting twice? Come on. That was better, but you've done better than that. Come on. Oh, what do you mean, missed? And I'm out of PP. You know, Clefairy might be okay to handle things on its own now. Which is good, that might actually speed up its leveling up and speed up the leveling up of other Pokemon as well. Joke's on you, I already am poisoned. Figured I could weaken it with Clefairy and then swap out to Eevee. And get Eevee some more experience too. You know, come to think of it, I might have actually picked the right Pokemon to level up first. Because by leveling up Clefairy, I get the extra buffness of Clefairy, and it's proven itself that it can handle Pokemon. already, so... It's only a level 20, but it's taking down level 26 Bellsprouts. With not too much of a problem, to be honest. Its biggest problem is the fact that it would get poisoned or paralyzed. And really, that's not necessarily much of a problem. So... Clefairy grew to level 21. Getting a little stronger. So perhaps what I should do is swap over to a different Pokemon. And then swap into Clefairy. And keep Eevee as a backup. Because once Clefairy hits level 25, that's it. Clefairy can't level up at this moment, so... Eevee, that is not what I wanted you to do, and now you're going to kill yourself. And you just did. That was interesting. Eevee smacked itself in the face and was already dead. And the game was just like, ah, Eevee got hurt by poison. It's just like, sure, add insult to injury. Should I go and heal? Yeah. It's probably a good idea. Let's go and heal. Trying to figure out who else might have been poisoned. Alright, so... let's get Clefairy out of the top spot and move them down here. And I think what we'll do is we'll do Tiny Draw next, because Tiny Draw is low leveled and takes a lot of time to grow. It's a Skylar! Petty, 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 petty. Hi Crimson, how you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Because Clefairy can withstand its... Clefairy can hold its own now, so it's fine. So we'll swap out to Clefairy. Doing alright, just started my work from home today. Oh, that's right, yes! Now I remember. You're having a snow day, aren't you? I hope the snow's not too bad, though. Hope you're good. I'm doing well. We are doing some grinding tonight, because that's where we're at. Alright, Clefairy, you're up. We are grinding for the Petite Cup. Get the cups right, Skylar. Get the cups right. Isn't too bad, but it's expected to get worse this afternoon. That's this afternoon's problem. Like I said, the fact that Clefairy is actually doing a decent job against a level 24 Pokemon, but it's only level 21. Like, that's nothing to sneeze at, and Clefairy's bulk is also helping it, so Clefairy might be a Pokemon that doesn't need to grow any additional levels. Once it hits level 25, I might be okay to keep it there. I'm also thinking that maybe I should keep Double Slap on Clefairy, but it might also be wise to boost its PP, considering how much it's missing! Oh my god! Can you thank you. Actually hit something. And for the love of all things sacred, do more than 2 hits, please. Oh, now you crit. Humph. Thanks for critting when it doesn't matter anymore. Well, I thought you could handle up those other Pokemon, but then you completely destroyed yourself because you missed, like, 50 times. Ugh. That was annoying. Oh no, fully paralyzed. Fully paralyzed again. I love paralysis. It's my favorite stat. Sigh. Duck. There we go. Maybe I should stop singing praises about my team because all of a sudden it's doing absolutely balls. Pidgeotto, you'll be worth some experience points. Eevee, it's probably gonna go down pretty much straight away. You would be worth some experience points. Thank you. You can't poison me, I'm already paralyzed. Haha. You can confuse me, and you seem to be getting some high rolls on the confusion tonight, so thank you for that huge round of indifference, game. There we go. Clefairy fainted. You are dead. Not big surprise. Hello? Pokemon? There we go. Literally as I stopped pressing the D-pad. I wonder where we get the Thunder Wave TM from. Probably Lieutenant Surge, if I had to hazard a guess. I mean, if we could buy it somewhere, then maybe I should teach it to Tiny Draw immediately. Power Wrap! Level 10. Be on the news tonight. Oh god, Power Wrap. It'll be on the news tonight. Level 10 Dratini takes out level 28 Bellsprout. It's a complete whitewash, and Bellsprout couldn't move. Film at 11. That was one of the strategies I was going for in my original playthrough. Was Power Wrap, but didn't really work out too well. Power Wrap. There's also like Poison. I think I was mostly going for like a Poison Wrap sort of strategy. Bye. You would be worth some experience points if you would just let me fight you for once. It's probably not worth it until Eevee evolves anyway. I wouldn't be able to one-shot it. Oh no. Ah, nice try. I already am crippled. You can't make it any worse. I'm already paralyzed. The day Pokemon introduces the fact that you can get poisoned and paralyzed and burned and put to sleep and frozen all at the same time is the day I quit playing Pokemon for good. Fuck that nonsense. It's bad enough with parafusion. That's still a thing today. Or fusion anything, for that matter. Outside of, I suppose, sleep and poison. I mean, sleep and frozen. Because you can't move at all. And those status elements anyway, so... Right. Clefairy. You gonna show us what you're made of this time, or are you gonna not show us what you're made of? At least you hit with the double slap this time. And you got the 5 hits. Very nice. That's what I'm talking about, Clefairy. Now you're getting it. Well, I suppose it is called double slap. Nice. This Oddish has been too busy trying to force status ailments on you that it hasn't attacked you once. There we go. Tiny Jug grew to level 12. Boy, do you have a long way to go. You're gonna be the most painful to level up. Nice try. I already have a status ailment. That's the wrong move, but I'll use it anyway. Oh, it would have been really good if I got a crit there. That did a considerable amount of damage. And all of a sudden, Clefairy is going down. That'll teach me to sing praises. Come on, Eevee, you should be able to take it out. There we go. Nice. Avoiding status ailment. Very good. Now you'll get one in the next fight! Venonat, alright. Excuse me, Tiny Drow, since when the fuck did you have Thunderwave? Excuse me? When did I teach you that? When the fuck did you get that? Son of a bitch! Wow! Darn it! Well, there goes that. Okay, I guess I'll swap out then. God damn it. taketh that. Ha! You missed! I didn't. Fuck. I missed. Damn it! Of course you got a critical hit. Why wouldn't you get a critical hit? Sigh. Well, at least you're paralyzed and can't do anything. It's got to account for something, I suppose. I wonder what Sandshrews EXP yield is like. Whether it levels up fast or slow. I think it's like a medium slow, probably, because it only evolves once. Once Charmander levels up a bit too, the Charmander won't have too much of a problem. It's pretty much already got Amber, it just needs to get to like level 21 or 22, and then it can start really taking the trash out. Right, Eevee's poisoned, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. 837, so we still got 8 fights left. Alright. Thereabouts. 8 fights left for Eevee. And then it will level up to level 31. And then we have to go through level 32, and then Eevee will be fine. You know, I suppose that the best time to give Pokemon vitamins would probably be now. Because then they would gain the, stats as they level up. Oh look, Clefairy, you actually scored a hit. And you did more than 2. Nice. And you're dodging the poison powders. Nice! There we go. And now you're paralyzed. And now you missed. And you missed. And you're fully paralyzed. I guess Double Slap doesn't have a 100% accuracy in this game. Must have like a... The way I've been missing it feels like it's a 50-50 shot. Why is it every move with reduced accuracy always feels like it's more of a 50-50 shot for the player? And it's never in the player's favor. But it's always in the AI's favor when they go for a move that has an additional effect. Like if they use Confusion, they almost always confuse you. But if they use Flamethrower, they almost always burn you, you know? Effects that usually have around a 30% chance suddenly have a 90% chance. But as soon as you try to use just a regular old status move, or just try to hit the Pokemon at all, it's always, ha, nope, you're gonna get hit. I mean, I just got fully paralyzed twice. That never happens on the AI's Pokemon. You're lucky if it gets fully paralyzed once in 5 turns. Tiny Jogger to level 13. That's good. Maybe I should have transferred everything over to my red version and double the experience points by training. Though I don't really know if I'm very far into my red version. Was considering using a Meowth from my red version, but you can't catch Meowth in red version. And even if you could, I don't think I'm up to it, so... Your silly powder attacks don't affect me. I'm already paralyzed. That will hurt, however. Stinker. No, stop using that attack. Start using the powders again. I like it when you use the powders because you don't affect me. Great! Thanks, Clefairy! Of all the times to be fully paralyzed, you chose exactly this particular moment in time. What was I saying earlier? Considering how much damage Acid is doing, it must have a really high attack stat. Not the Bellsprout, I mean. The, Acid itself must have a really high damage output. At least it feels like it does. Ha! Failed. Nice try. Oh no, not my sand attack, the attack that I won't be using against you. Love that when that happens. Oh, I did put my fan on. Okay. I wondered if I'd put my fan on. You can probably hear it in the background. My audio setup is not the best. Never has been! Says the person who uses a sock as a pop filter on his microphone. Okay, time to heal, I think. Back and forth, and 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 back and forth. Heal. Save. Is bugger doing this again? And another Venonat. Lovely. Well, I seem to have learned my lesson, and it's not even worth going for a Thunder Wave strategy. Oh, you do have an attack, do you? And you've decided now you're going to use it. Huh. I'm actually surprised it's doing that much damage, to be honest. Yikes. 2, 3. One, 2. It's like counting the jumps in Super Mario RPG. For once, it's actually putting up a fight. Well done, Clefairy, you dummy. Fine. Eevee, get out there. Clefairy's being stupid again. And so are you, it seems. Great. Venonats has got hands, ironically enough. Hey, there we go. Confuse no more. Take you out. Thank goodness for that. Good grief, that was awful. Noted, I suppose. Clefairy can't take out a single Venonat. It's good, but it's not that good yet. Alright, back to Eevee. Back to being poisoned. Nice try, I'm already poisoned. Because you poisoned me. Tiny Dragoon to level 14. Eevee, you're up. I'm gonna sneeze. Sneezels. Must be the dog fur. I haven't vacuumed in a hot minute, and I'm pretty sure Coco's shedding again. I've noticed a slight increase in the output of dog fur lately around the house. So, Coco might be shedding again. It's a bit early to be shedding, Coco. It's still the middle of summer. You'll be worth some solid experience points. But I'm going to have to take you out with Pidgeotto. Bye! Ow. Let's try. Bye! Could have just quick attacked it, to be honest. And I wouldn't have been dealing with the poison damage that way. Oh, that was good. Might have even leveled up Eevee. If Eevee had been able to take it out. Alright. Back to the grind again. You know, I don't think Dexter's Laboratory ever aired on Australian television. If it did, it was at an inconvenient time and I never was able to watch it. We did get comics of Dexter's Laboratory, and I kinda knew who Dexter was. Kinda, sorta, maybe. Wow! Fuck you too. Well done. Very appreciated. Bellsprout, very appreciated indeed. You want to crit again? You want to take out Clefairy? I'm surprised you didn't use acid. Come on, Clefairy, you need to get at least 4 hits. You didn't. And you're gonna die! I had confidence in you, Clefairy. I don't have it anymore. If you kill me with that one shot, I'm going to be mighty pissed. Ha! Stick that on your crackers and eat it, you stupid Bellsprout. Tiny Drew grew to level 15. You won't let my Clefairy live, well I won't let you live a moment longer. Alright. And there's the stun spore, so paralyze is what I have to deal with this time. At least it's not poison. Does acid have a chance to poison? I'm pretty sure it does. I'm not sure how small that poison chance is, but if you go to level 31. Remember, once Eevee levels up to level 32, we're pretty much done with training it. For the moment. And I could swap to another member of my main team, but I don't think it's worth it. I think if anything, we might swap Eevee out with, Mew again. And just run Mew as the backup. Don't really see the reason why not. Eevee, now is not the time to be fully paralyzed. Sure, let's do that twice in a row. Do you want to make it 5 times in a row? Thank you. You took so long that you're probably gonna... No, you actually managed to attack first. Okay. That's a surprise. Let's see here. How many? 25 battles at least. Oops. 25 battles at least for Eevee. I like how I'm paying more attention to Eevee than I do with Tiny Draw or Clefairy. It's like, look, I know you guys have just got a long way to go, so I'm just gonna be pleasantly surprised when you reach a new level. Right. Sleep powder. Joke's on you. I came prepared. Alright, fine, I'll deal with it. It's better than losing HP every turn, I suppose. I was about to say, huh, it's interesting that I'm faster than you, and then I realized what move I was using. No, it's not surprising at all, considering I get priority. You're gonna take me out again, aren't you? Sigh. Then I'll play the Poke Flute, and then it will either hit me with acid and get a crit, or it will use something else. Yeah. That's what I was expecting. Poison powder, or acid, or stun spore. Three, 4. We're going for 5? No, we're not going for 5. Darn it. All of a sudden, you decide to do considerably better when you're up against Clefairy. It's as if you know that I'm trying to train it. No, sorry Clefairy, you gotta get out of there. Once again, Bellsprout's being a pain in the ass. And Eevee's fully paralyzed. Twice in a row. 3 times in a row. I love coin flips, don't you? Tiny Drug grew to level 16. And Clefairy grew to level 22. Well, at least it wasn't a total loss. Hopefully with its slight stat increase, Clefairy might be a bit more effective against those acid attacks. sigh. Thank you. There we go. You have not been able to attack 4 times. Maybe I should go and buy a lotto ticket with how much you're missing. Oh my god, 5 attacks. You hit 3 times in that entire battle, but you attacked 8 times. What the hell is with those odds? I don't know whether to step outside to buy a lotto ticket or get struck by lightning, considering my luck. One of the two is going to happen, and considering the fact that the odds are you'll be struck by lightning before you win lotto, I'm not sure I really want to take my chances. Even on a completely non-cloudy day. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't get the confusion, and then I would have attacked myself, and then this battle would have gone nowhere. Okay. Back to the Pokemon Center. I wonder how many times I've ended up here and healed. Imagine if Pokemon Center's charged. You know, like most inns do in RPGs. Then I suppose to sort of counterbalance it, Pokemon would have to drop money, wouldn't they? Which would make a lot of sense. Then again, Meowth knows payday, and that doesn't make a lot of sense either, so... Alright. Do you think he can handle it, Clefairy? It's those acid attacks that are killing me. No! I don't think you can. Correction. I don't think you can handle it, Clefairy. Look at how much damage that acid attack did. Yes, I know it was a crit, but still. Yep, alright. So you still can't take anything down on this route. You were doing so well in that first battle, but now you're doing absolutely atrociously. See if I sing your praises again. Poison powder. Dang it. It's holding on by the skin of its teeth. Have you ever thought about how weird that saying is? Holding on by the skin of your teeth? Teeth don't have skin. Hi Dark Coup Patrol, welcome on in. Faster? What do you mean faster? I can't go any faster. Also, who's poisoned? It's Eevee, isn't it? Yep. To be expected. Very fainted. I took so long encountering another Pokemon that Eevee's probably lost half its health. When did you level up to level 16? I completely missed it. At least I think I did. Don't think I acknowledged it. Acid, that's probably gonna be EV down. Yep. Don't understand why Acid is getting so many crits either. This game does not play fair. You wanna crit me again? You wanna knock me out in one shot just because you feel like it? Stupid Oddish. Yes, I do. Heal. When if you stay dead, it's worthless. I feel like I could say that about half the team at the moment, to be honest. But, push through we must. Let me guess, it's going to be a crit, and it's going to take me out in one shot. That's a bloody surprise. Like that. I'ma trap you in my wrap. I got 20 PP of this thing now, and I'm gonna use it. Though I am only trapping you for like 2 turns. Isn't this frustrating? Isn't this real frustrating? Well, you stupid AI, this is what you put me through. It's not fun, is it? Humph. Oh no, I missed. Well, why did I even bother attacking? If you use acid, I'm gonna die. So I'm willing to bet that this is the turn you use acid. Ha! Keep stun sporing me all you like. Ah! I was fully paralyzed and it got shaken off. That was the longest fight ever. And no, I'm not stupid enough to do it again. And now to be hit by 5 acids in a row. Starting to realize this game does not like me very much tonight. Oh, come off of it. Clefairy, how did you miss? Again. And there goes the acid! You want to crit so I can die and we can move on to another Pokemon? No, you're not going to crit me this time? Oh, that's a surprise. There's the full paralysis. Three times. Ow. I don't trust your ability to take this out, Clefairy. I'm swapping the Eevee. Disappointed in you, Clefairy. I don't understand why you're struggling so much all of a sudden. You did really, really well on that first battle where I let you have free reign, and now you're just doing absolutely atrocious. Alright, Eevee, take it out. Everyone is injured. How much I'm being fully paralyzed, I'm not sure I enjoy it any more than being poisoned, to be honest. Hey, there we go. Tiny Joy grew to level 17. Finally, some good news. About time we had another level, it's been a while. Sleep powder, that won't hurt me. Back to Tiny Draw, back to Eevee, back to Tiny Draw, back to Eevee. It's like a news anchor. Back to you in the studio. Parafusion! Yay! Because you somehow got lucky on the confusion draw. And I'm no longer confused, and you're going to immediately confuse me again. Finally an attack! 20 turns late. Oh, look, another one. Three in a row. What an honor. Eevee, I think you've only had, like, 4 battles since we last checked, but I'll check anyway. 1250, so at least 12 more battles. Or around 12 battles, I should say. There's the acid attack, and that might knock Eevee out. No, Eevee withstood it. Eevee withstood it pretty well that time. That's a surprise. That's not bad then. Though I should probably go and heal, actually, come to think of it. Poison powder on Pidgeotto. Yep, that's a definite heal, alright. Have by poison again. That's fine. And there's a fly attack. Goodbye. Saving is not what I want, but that's probably a good idea. I'm not entirely sure how far we'll get with the grinding tonight. I would like to see the entire Petite Cup team get to level 25. That would be really nice. But we'll see. I mean, it could take the entire stream just getting Dratini up to level 25, to be honest. Now that it's started increasing in levels. Tiny draw, alright. And you missed! Misses should not count towards your PP loss. You're not using the energy anyway. And isn't that what PP is? Energy? 3, 4, 5. Hey, you got maximum number of hits. Clefairy, nice job. And there's the acid. You left it alone too long. Well, that was a surprise. That was a pleasant surprise, actually. We managed to come back from that one. Oh, I was not thinking that. I was supposed to send out Clefairy. I was like, hey, I can send out Clefairy and see how Clefairy does against the Gloom, because I don't think it's really got too many attacks. And then immediately changed out to Eevee, completely forgetting what I was doing. I was like, I'm gonna send out Eevee, because Eevee needs the experience points. Oh, wait. There's no point in changing back into Clefairy now, because that'll just divide the experience points up further. I mean, I said Clefairy, right? Or did I say Eevee? Either way, it's no point in swapping out to Clefairy again because of the experience points. It'll be too far divided then. But considering Eevee is just about there at level 32, we should be fine. Hi Flyer, welcome on in. Nope. Clefairy, you're up. Don't get acided to death. You just got acided to death. Lovely. Why does Bellsprout have such a high attack stat? And Clefairy, you're done with fighting, I've decided. How's it going? It's going... well, it's going. I'll say that much. Hope you're doing well, Flyer. Stun Spore. Not affected, because I'm already stunned. Tiny Drew grew to level 18. Oh, I gotcha. Doing okay, thanks. That's good to hear. We are struggling with these grinds. Alright, take it out, Eevee. Wipe the floor with it. Oh no, not my sand attack again. Great, power fusion. That's a surprise. Tiny Dress slowly increasing in levels. I don't know where Ice Beam is, but if I had Ice Beam, then I could teach Tiny Dress Ice Beam, and then we could just obliterate everything on this route. Joke's on you. I already have the status ailment. You can't hit me. Still can't hit me. Where is the TM for Ice Beam, I wonder? Celadon department store roof, there's only one in the entire game. Great. So Substitute is available. Egg Bomb is available. For some reason, why would you even want to buy that? Because it can only be used on one Pokemon, I believe. Reflect is available. Double Team is available. Dragon Rage is available. Victory Route Submission is available. Hyper Beam is available. Takedown is available. Horn Drill is available. Mega Kick is available. Razor Wind is available. And Mega Punch is available. Isn't Horn Drill like a... Yeah, I was gonna say it's a one-hit knockout move. Well, that's interesting. Horn Drill always, in Gen 1, Horn Drill always inflicts exactly 65,535 HP damage if it hits. Its accuracy is 30%. Horn Drill will break a substitute if it hits. Unlike other moves that skip the damage formula, Horn Drill does not bypass type immunities. Horn Drill will not affect the target whose current speed stat is greater than the user's current speed stat. So you have to be faster than the opponent in order to use it. Which is interesting. Strange little caveat, that. was just looking at it because Horn Drill is a move that I could put on my Rhydon for my main team, but I don't know. Rhydon, as far as I'm aware, is relatively slow, so even with a Horn Drill, I don't think it would be very effective. And plus, it's only a 30% chance of hitting, so... And if I get hit by one on the stadium, well, that's just bad luck, I suppose. Are you gonna stay here and let me fight you, or are you gonna run away? You're gonna do just enough damage to me to make it seem worthwhile that I should stay and fight, and then you're gonna whirlwind me out of here. I know all your little ploys, game. I know what you're trying to do. And there it is. Fuck you. God damn it. All that experience points just completely fucking wasted. Now I've got to go heal. Thank you very much. Fighting wild Pidgeotos is the worst, honestly. I wonder how they managed to come up with the concept of some of these moves in Pokemon. And when I say some, I mean like all of them. Because when you think about it, there's a lot of moves in the games. Even as far back as this. So I wonder how they thought of so many different moves and which Pokemon could learn which move. That must have taken a long time to decide. Given how many Pokemon there are in the game and all. How many Pokemon there are in the game, how many moves there are in the game. All adds up, you know. There's the Acid. Clefairy's not going to survive. Too many more of those anyway. Actually, it didn't do too badly. As long as Oddish doesn't do it too many times, and Clefairy actually lands its double slaps, we might have this one, but Oddish just used the second Acid, and Clefairy just didn't dodge the... and Clefairy missed its double slap, so I'm not entirely hopeful. As it currently stands, I don't think Clefairy will win this fight. I don't have any faith in it. You surprised me, Clefairy. You actually won something for once. Again, you were doing really well when I first tried to use you, and now you just decided you're going to launch yourself off of a cliff with a cannon. Not doing well at all. And I thought you could withstand these acids, but for some reason you're just not doing a very good job of withstanding them. Perhaps you will withstand them a little bit better once you're level 25, but at that point, I'm not going to level you up anymore, so what's the bloody point? Sleep Powder, that was lucky. You need a good roll here. Can you withstand this acid attack? No, you can't. You got a bad damage roll. Oh, sigh. Really? You should have been able to withstand... I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that one, Clefairy. You should have been able to withstand that attack. That was a bad damage roll on the game's part. Excuse me, I thought... Hang on. Alright. Now I'm raising the question. Did I goof something up here? Have I goofed? You should have learned... I thought it was level 32. Oh. It's level 36. When does Jolteon get it? Does Jolteon get it any earlier? Probably not. No, definitely not. So you need to get to level 36. It does remove Pin Missile from your learn set, but that's fine. I'd rather have the additional chance of getting a crit. $368 for Dratini. Okay, so never mind, we're not actually finished with leveling up Eevee just yet. Oh well, suits me. I can leave it in the party a little bit longer then. There's that rotten acid attack. There we go. And Dratini should level up on either the next battle or the battle after. Pushing itself to level 20. Are you even worth fighting? Why did I try and run away from you? I made the decision that you're not worth fighting because you'll just use Whirlwind and end the fight just as I'm about to kill you, so it's not worth fighting you. What's so stinking ever? Tiny Draw return, go Eevee. Okay. Tiny Draw needs another battle. Whenever the other battle decides to show up, that is. fully paralyzed. Hey, there's an attack. There's a stun spore. Didn't affect me. Cool. Tiny Joe grew to level 19. And we'll take at least 15 fights-ish. Before it gets to level 20. Funny thing is that by the time we're done here, I think Eevee might actually be my strongest regular team member. Ha! Took off that confusion nice and easy. Oh no, the attack I'm not using. You'll be worth a bit. Question is, can Eevee take you out? Because I know you've got that attack. No, it can't, because you critted. Of course you did. Well, joke's on you, buddy. I'm up in the sky! You can't hurt me. There we go. I think I might have to swap back to going with Clefairy again. I think what we'll do is once we've gotten Tiny Dra up to level 25, we'll swap over to Clefairy, get Clefairy up to level 25, because there's no way in hell Clefairy's going to withstand any of these Pokemon, so we'll just move it back up into top position and continue switch training it to level 25, and then we'll start focusing on the others. Still got a very long way to go. At this rate, it's probably going to take another stream and everything. Well, you don't have acid, you have confusion. Oh. And that. Faster, Skylar. I can't go any faster! Double slap. 2. Only 2. Let me guess. Confuse me? Yep! How did I know? Double slap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not going for 5. Okay, we're only going for 4. Poison fusion. I'm surprised you managed to attack. I'm surprised you've rolled an attack all the times you've been confused. That is a surprise. Yeah. That was actually pretty solid, Clefairy, not gonna lie. See, that's the sort of battles you should be having, Clefairy. You should be winning, not losing. Alright. Gloom. Pretty sure this has acid. So, yep. Clefairy would have died to that, so good thing I swapped out to Eevee. Fully paralyzed, fully paralyzed. Eevee's gonna die if this keeps up. Especially with the defense drops. Phew. I actually thought Eevee was gonna faint there. Alright. This is getting ridiculous. I should be lasting longer, but instead I feel like I'm returning to the Pokemon Center faster than normal. Oh, that's not good. D-pad mucked up and I walked outside the area. Level 19, huh? It's a good thing happiness wasn't a thing until Gen 2 on most other Pokemon except for Pikachu, because otherwise Clefairy would be pretty damn pissed with me right now with how much it's been fainting. Well, maybe if it didn't miss its attack so much, then it would be a different story. Must have heard me. Sable, but it failed. That was not a good roll. And I probably could have just used Pound. I'm surprised I didn't get confused there, because I definitely feel as though I should have been. Game is not working in my favor tonight, that's for sure. Mind you, I am picking some tough Pokemon to fight, I must admit. Bellsprouts and Venonats and Oddishes and Glooms and Pidgeotos that won't stay in the fight. It's my own fault, really. For deciding to train here of all places. But this felt like the best spot, because this was where the highest level Pokemon were. Alright. Back to Eevee. Back to being fully paralyzed. It's a good thing you don't have Confuse Ray somehow or another. I wonder if that is a move that Oddish can get. Probably not. Perhaps in a future generation, maybe, and I do mean maybe. Tiny Dry, I thought you only had 1250 experience to go. Of course. So you should level up from this fight. Don't think Eevee will, though. Eevee may not even get any experience points at all if it keeps getting acided in the face. Level 20 for Tiny Draw, and it learned Agility. Which I think massively increases your speed. I think it's like a... It increases your speed by 2 stages, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's take another save and keep going. It's already 9:30 and it feels like we've done almost nothing. Isn't the definition of insanity something along the lines of doing the same thing multiple times and expecting a different result? That's kind of how I feel with Clefairy training right now. Oh, for Pete's sake. Thank you very much. For God's sake. Two hours later. Finally, you decided to do something different. And as soon as it didn't work, you immediately launched an acid. Sigh. Hey look, Clefairy, you survived another fight. You must be getting slightly better at this. You're not even worth the fight. You're also not worth the damage to Eevee either. I wonder if Whirlwind will still work whilst I'm in the air. Yep. That's Bulldoused. Answers that question, okay. Nice crit, Eevee. Very nice crit indeed. Alright. So, Tiny Draw is at level 20, so it needs to go up 5 more times. Thank you, Eevee. Very well done. Ugh. Going for the full 5 turns of confusion, I see. Speaking of confusion... No, we're going for the 3 turns, alright. Cool. Now I need to heal again. Cool. Alright. Back to the field. I do wish there was an easier way to do this, but there really isn't. So either go back to previous areas where the Pokemon are slightly weaker, possibly even more weak, but don't have these moves, or deal with these Pokemon that have these moves, but get more experience points for it. There's the poison powder. You've already poisoned me, so you can't put me to sleep. I think when a crit... I could be wrong here, but correct me if I am. When a crit happens in this game on a multi-turn move, such as Double Slap, or a multi-hit move, such as Double Slap, if a crit lands once, then it's always a crit on the subsequent hits, right? Or am I wrong there? Because I feel like that was a thing in this game, like, the first 3 games only, and then even in Stadium they took that away. Good lord, Clefairy leveled up. That's a surprise. Two more levels to go for Clefairy then. Still 5 more for Tiny Draw though. And there's the acid attacks. Here we go. Poison, acid. Why couldn't you use poison powder or something? Nice miss, Clefairy. And it's not worth the risk. Clefairy will just have to take a small share of the experience points. And Eevee's immediately fully paralyzed. Good start! Well, at least the acid attack didn't do much. Eevee's defense is finally getting to the point where it doesn't matter as much. Well done, Clefairy, I suppose. You lasted 2 fights instead of 1. Or sorry, you lasted 2 fights instead of not lasting even a single fight. And you managed to survive, too. Rather than getting knocked out. Parafusion! Yay! Eevee's not gonna move again. Hey, confused no more. I'm surprised I wasn't fully paralyzed, though. Problem with Parafusion is you basically flip a coin on your first turn, on the first half of your turn, to determine whether or not you're going to attack, or if you're going to be confused and you're going to hit yourself. If you pass that check, you immediately go to the next check of the paralysis, which is another 50% chance. As to whether or not you move, and then finally you get to attack. It's basically like flipping 3 coins and getting, well, sorry, it's flipping 2 coins and getting the same side on both flips. Is what it feels like. Alright, I need to heal again. Rough. Officer Jenny's gonna come along in a minute. We've noticed that there's a lot of Bellsprout that have fainted on this route. Yeah. And... we also noticed that you were attacking the Bellsprout. Yeah. And? What do you think you're doing? Grinding. Oh. Alright. You know what? You're not worth... Not worth the acid attacks. So, we'll just swap out to Eevee. Though I suppose it would be good to find out how good Clefairy is against the acid attacks now. Oh well, too late. Eevee's out there at the moment. Tiny Draw. Swap out to Clefairy this time. You're only level 26, so I'm hoping that those acid attacks don't do too much damage, but you are a Bellsprout, which does seem to do quite well on the acid attacks. Case in point, that was quite scary. Okay. Clefairy missed. Good start. Clefairy missed twice. And there we go. That's right, it's Eevee who's poisoned. Anytime I could run into a fight... Hello? Game? Thank you. I was gonna say... alright. Would be good to see how much damage this does. Still around a quarter. Alright. From both Oddish and Bellsprout. Noted. And fully paralyzed. And I missed. And fully paralyzed. And fully paralyzed. And I'm gonna miss. You watch. Nope, fully paralyzed. 3 times in a fucking row. 4 times in a fucking row. Hey, finally. All that for 2 hits. If it uses acid one more time, Clefairy, you're in trouble. You better take it out. Oh, I'm out of PP. Of course I am. Oh, now you crit! Of course. Of bloody course. What's Eevee's health at? Eevee's doing alright, but one more fight and we should probably go heal again. No point in using Clefairy this time. The poison powder won't work on me, I'm already poisoned. You can't poison a poison. I wonder, something that I've not tried or seen is, if you use regular poisons, so say like poison powder on a Pokemon. Tiny Drug grew to level 21. I was about to check to see when you were going to level up again. Like, if you use poison powder on a Pokemon, and then you use, so it's already poisoned, and then you use Toxic on it, does it get the new poison, or does it get the old poison still? I would assume it would just keep the old poison and nothing would happen. So it wouldn't be badly poisoned or anything like that. Okay, let's take another save. Because that's important. It's another Oddish. I almost want to leave you in the fight, Tiny Drug, just to see what you can do at this point, but eh. Alright, time for a double slap. You know, I'd actually prefer you to use the poison powder or the stun spore or something like that. Although not the sleep powder. That's just frustrating. Two misses in a row! Nice job, Clefairy! Maybe I won't keep double slap on you because you miss it so often. Where's that acid attack again? That's something I'm gonna have to worry about in Stadium, aren't I? When we tackle the Petite Cup, these Pokemon are gonna have acid on them, and it's gonna do a considerable amount of damage. Can you stop, like, switching the poison, not poison, to sleep powder every 5 seconds? Honestly. You're just prolonging the battle. Okay, that's slightly better, I suppose. At least you can't put me to sleep anymore. Not that it mattered. By the time you did it, the battle was over. Alright, over to Eevee. It's not leveled up since we hit the level 32 target, which is what I thought we would need. Poison powder, nope. Waste of a turn. There's the acid, but Eevee's built of tougher stuff now. Eevee's quite happy to handle the acid attacks. It's really the poison and the paralysis and the sleep that we gotta worry about for Eevee now. Tiny Draw, okay. Ooh, that hurt. Lucky you used poison powder. No. Drat. Fairy's also poisoned, so Pidgey, you're up. Pidgeotto, rather. Actually, what I should have done if I was smart is I should have swapped out the Tiny Draw and finished it off. Because Tiny Draw would have been able to finish that, no problem. Oh well, never mind. I wonder if Clefairy would have more of a chance if I was using it straight away in the battle instead of swapping from Tiny Draw over to it. And that's probably the reason why it did so well that one time. I think we just saved, but I'll take another one just in case. It's almost 10 o'clock. We've been going for over 2 hours. It'd be nice if I could level up Tiny Draw to level 25. And it would be nice if I could also level up Clefairy to level 25 as well. I think that's what we should really aim for here. Why does that always hit? Why can we dodge all the other ones, but we can't dodge that one? Right. Sure, you're a little stronger now, Clefairy. Let's try it and see. Or not. Still doing considerable damage with those acid attacks. Fully paralyzed! Here we go. There we go. And fully paralyzed, and this will be a miss. No, we actually are gonna hit, okay. Well done, Clefairy, you're actually doing something here. Oh, I should not have wasted a double-side PP on this. Never mind, I missed anyway. Alright, Clefairy's starting to hold its own. Even up against those acid attacks. Although, to be fair, I think that Bellsprout only used it once. Only used it once and didn't get a crit. Okay, what have we got? And from all the walking around, he was already at half health too. Stun Spore, nope. Putting Stone on Eevee, not until level 36. That's when it learns Focus Energy. So we've still got a long way to go on that, I'm afraid. I thought it was level 32, and I was apparently mistaken, because it's level 36. Which is unfortunate, but I want to get the, I do want to get, whatchamacallit, Focus Energy. Claim rare candies for it. That would take too long to set up. If I had cloned the rare candies, I would have used them by now, that's for sure. Oh yeah, right, you know Whirlwind. Bye. End of that fight. Also, I know that Gen 1 does have effort values, but I think they're a bit wonky. So I think we would be missing out on the effort values if we were to use rare candies as well. It's one of the reasons why I just don't use rare candies very often, if at all. Because you're missing out on the effort values that Pokemon will give you. I'm not sure how Gen 1 handles effort values, but I believe that they are there, somewhere or another. There's the acid attack. And there's poison. Yeah, okay, so the way double slaps crits are handled, it must be if the first hit is a crit, then all subsequent hits are a crit as well. Judging by that damage alone. Phew. Tiny Joy, you haven't leveled up in a while. 532, so you still got a long way to go. 284 to level 24, so Clefairy's almost there. Well, it's a level 24 anyway. And poison, straight to sleep. Okay, lovely, love that. Let me play the Poké Flute. Thank you. And straight back into the acid attacks. Great. Acid, sleep powder, acid, sleep powder, acid, sleep powder. Stop! Thank you. Though I'm not sure if that's better or worse. A 50% chance to attack versus a 100% chance to miss. Two rounds of indifference. Thank you very much. I wonder if Bite would actually do more damage, because I think Bite counts as a normal type move in this game. Maybe that does more damage. Maybe that does more damage. Maybe I should be using Bite instead. 3. I was gonna say, we're gonna shoot for 4? Yeah, it looks like Bite's doing more damage. Like I said, Bite counts as a normal type move, I believe, in this game, so it's not a dark type. Oh! Forgot you were here. Well, you could cause problems. So, how about this Thunder Wave? Who's going to die first? I think it's going to be Tiny Draw, to be honest. I think I'm doing like 1 damage, whereas I'm losing at least 2 to 3 HP per turn. I missed. This is the dumbest thing, but you're worth a lot of experience points, and I'm not about to miss it. Though I have a funny feeling that Tiny Draw is going to run out of PP anyway. Because Wrap only holds for 5 turns, but it's a maximum of 5 turns. It holds anywhere between 1 and 2. Oh, and you've got Leech Life. And of course you fucking critted. Okay, Tiny Draw, you've done enough. You're not gonna win that fight. that's gonna hurt. Fucking course. And it's not gonna be quite enough. Oh, thank God for that. Tiny Joe grew to level 22 from that fight, and Eevee grew to level 33. Even better. Thank goodness it wasn't all a loss. Goodness, everybody leveled up a little bit. Yeah, at this rate it looks like only Tynedra and Clefairy are gonna be level 25. "17 fights, at least." Or approximately, I should say. It's more like approximately, because each fight is, like, just over 100 experience. So, it's gonna be at least 17 fights. And I'm willing 3 to 4 visits to the Pokemon Center. Sleep powder! Lovely. Thank you very much. And acid attack! Great. You just love causing me trouble, don't you? The thing is, if I use double slap, then as long as it hits, I'm guaranteed to do at least as much as a pound, so it's better if I use double slap in most cases. Clefairy, if you didn't get fully paralyzed, you would have been able to take out the Bellsprout. So now you're out of action again. Because of that simple fact, you're now out of action again. Oh, for Pete's sake. Did a lot of damage. Nice try, but I'm poisoned. And acid, acid. There we go. I'm gonna have to be really careful in the stadium, like I said before, because acid's gonna cause me problems. Clearly, acid is going to cause problems. Maybe I should have picked the poison type to race. Oh wait, I did! Oh, no I didn't. Not for the Pika Cup. So what did I say? 17 minus 3, that's 14 left. "13 fights to go. To level 23. Oh, very nice. Well done, Eevee. 17. 13 fights left, I think. Thereabouts. Poison, acid. Yep. That's what I figured. Eevee might not be able to take that. Hey, lucked out. Nice. Nine more battles to go. I said it's tired of sharing XP. Well, Eevee's gonna have to keep putting up with it. Go Tiny Draw. Go Clefairy. Go Acid Attack. God, I'm so sick of those attacks. And there's the Sleep Powder. And yummy. There's the poison powder instead. Three. Nope. And there's the pound, and there's the fight. Clefairy, grew to level 24. Trying to learn Minimize. I haven't really decided on a final moveset, but that could be really fucking annoying. Icing, like Growl. You are not worth fighting. So I'm just gonna throw out Pidgeotto and call it a fight. Told ya! Best friend. Oh, Weeping Bow. You'll be worth some decent experience. Don't think Clefairy will be able to take you out though, but I'm willing to try. There's the acid attack straight away, because the Bellsprout line is really keen on their acid attacks. And straight into the red, and we're done here. Bye-bye! Eevee time. Straight into the sleep powder. I feel like the game knows what I'm going to do before I choose what I'm going to do. Poison powder instead. Good XP, finally. Nap time. Nap time, poison time. Eevee's getting... Poor Eevee's getting abused here. And of course, as soon as Clefairy... Notice something? As soon as Clefairy wasn't out, stops using acid. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. Alright. Pidgeotto. I'll try fighting it with my Pidgeotto. Try and get some experience points off of it, but probably won't, because it'll just whirlwind again. Best friend again. Alright. Fly! Because that does more damage. And I don't have wing attack. You missed. I didn't. Oh, lovely. You got a crit. And that's the end of the fight. Why do I even bother fucking fighting those things, honestly? Because they're just gonna whirlwind and go away. I lost count. How many battles did we get up to? There was 9 to go, and now I think we're on to like the 7th, maybe the 6th. Probably the 7th. Oh yeah, wrong attack. Gloom indeed. Yeah, I know. I'm biting it. Evie's about to bite something else here in a minute. About to bite the bullet. Alright. Tiny Draw, did you almost level up from that? 289, so 2 battles to go, approximately. Pokemon... Heal. I'm healing. I know. I feel like the heals are starting to get slightly less common. I don't mean slightly. Clefairy's at level 24, Dratini's at level almost 24. What is it, level 22, I think. So it's almost at level 23. 22, almost level 23, so we'll definitely be leveling up Dratini tonight, and possibly... Clefairy to level 25. And that'll be it. Funny thing is, once Clefairy is up to level 25, I'm going to take it out of the team. So it'll stop being useful. Good EXP. Why didn't I lead with Clefairy? Clefairy's probably not going to be able to shut it down. And there's the acid attack, and that'll be half of Clefairy's HP. There's Wallabean for all the good that did. Clefairy can't take another one of those attacks, so you better hope for a high roll on this, but you're not going to get it. That was lucky. That was very lucky indeed. You're lucky you got that one off. Tiny Joy grew to level 23 from that, and Clefairy gained a bunch of experience points, but now it's out of fight action again. Surprised you pulled that one off, Clefairy. I really am. That was just luck. Because honestly, you shouldn't have won that one. It's gonna be forever gone for you. Hey, confused again. You want to paralyze me too? No, you're gonna keep up the confusion attacks? Alright. fine, you're gonna poison me. Alright. Confused no more! Poison, take that. You're ever gone way of watching half building furniture that I really should have finished days ago. I get that feeling. I've got a shoe rack that my dad's girlfriend bought me for Christmas that I have not put together. In my defense, though, there are a couple of Tommy Train boxes that are sitting in my walk-in wardrobe and taking up the valuable space of where that shoe rack would go. So, I'm not going to build that shoe rack until I move those Tommy Train boxes. I can't move those Tommy Train boxes until I get another box for the shed, or another container for the shed, which I can't do until the shed is clean, because the shed's a pigsty, and Dad refuses to let me buy any more containers until the shed is clear. So, I can't do anything. And the shed can't be cleared until Dad finishes the painting / skirting boards in the house, which he has finished finally, but he has not finished putting away, and he's been trying to put it away for the past, like, 2 swings that he's been home. And what am I doing fighting you? Wasn't supposed to be fighting you. Your whirlwind told me that I shouldn't fight you. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do the quick attack here. Hey, look, I finally killed one! Alright. I need to heal again. So yeah, it's just been a whole thing. Like, I can't do this thing before this thing before this thing before this thing. Ugh. Oh well. I suppose all the whilst I don't have to help clearing the shed, I can focus on editing more videos. Believe it or not, there's still 2 more videos that I'm working on. One video is being launched hopefully this week, which is actually in relation to Pokemon, by the way. Skylar got revenge finally. Yep, sounds about right. Help Dad clean it. I will once he gets started. He's got to get started on it first. The majority of the mess is his, so... And because he does FIFO work, or fly in, fly out, he's not here all the time. Why am I sitting here getting abused by this Bellsprout? And not swapping my Pokemon, or, better yet, using the Pokeflute? That was a complete error on my part. Not paying attention. If I use the quick attack, then you won't get an attack, and I will win. Love it. There we go. And then I'm hoping to also record another video as well. So that's another thing altogether. So 2 videos that are already, well, including the Spyro video, there was 4 videos that I was working on. The Spyro video is out, so now I'm still working on 3. 1 video should be launching this week, I'm hoping. Well, it will be launching this week because it is pretty much done. I've already exported it. It's just got to be uploaded. So I'll be doing that tomorrow, and then I'll schedule it for this weekend. Then I'm currently probably about 1/3 of the way through the next video. Then there's another video, which is actually going to be the longest video, because it's almost an hour in length of footage that I have to edit. And then there's another video that I want to record and edit after that. It's getting to the stage where I might just record it and edit the next... or record the next video as well. And just sort of be done with it, if you know what I mean. Largely because it's relating to the Tommy trains, and I just want to get the Tommy trains out, so... Not necessarily out of the way, but I want to get them out of... I want to get them out of storage and play with them for a bit. It's annoying me, the fact that they're just sitting there. So... Roughly 10 fights. Skylar playing Wake the Fuck Up, Eevee. If there's one thing I love, it's the fact that the Poke-Flute is in this game. And gives you free immunity to the sleep status. Because you can just wake your Pokemon up immediately. I love the fact that they kind of brought that back in Gen 3 as well, but they did it for multiple different status ailments. It's like Confusion and Infatuation and Sleep. At least those three, and I'm pretty sure there was a couple of others as well, because there was like 5 different glass flutes you could get. In Gen 2, but on the stupid radio card. Yeah, that's right. And you could only use it at certain times of the day, right? Or is that wrong? Because it would be on a radio station, so you'd have to tune in at specific times throughout the day. I think. I'm not sure. It's only usable in Kanto. Ah, there you go. Not Johto. Gotcha. And you also can't use it during a battle either. That's the other thing. At least I don't think you can listen to the Pokemon... to the... radio card. Gen 6 had the Poke-Flute too. Yeah, that was in X and Y, right? Because you had to wake up a sleeping Snorlax in that game. They pulled a lot of inspiration from Gen 1 for Gen 6. For X and Y, at least. It's also interesting getting to choose two sets of starters pretty much right away, as opposed to having to beat the game and waiting for it. Gen 7 and 8 are shameful. I would agree that I disliked Gen 7 more than I disliked any Pokemon game before it. And honestly, I kind of enjoyed Gen 8 more than I enjoyed Gen 7, but I would not say that I enjoyed it considerably. It was just good, if you know what I mean. It wasn't great, it wasn't phenomenal or anything like that. It was just okay. Very strong points, but very weak points. Was how I felt about the whole ordeal. And then there's Gen 9. And something horrible takes out just to start the game from all the cutscenes. Did it? I mean, I've only ever played it through once, so I don't actually know. Gen 9 Glitch City, you're not wrong. Gen 9 is definitely my least... I feel as though Gen 9 has definitely become my least favorite gen. out of all of them. Followed, I would probably have to say Gen 7 probably follows it. And it's closer than you think, ironically enough. Then I'm not entirely sure where I go from that angle. Because I like all of the other generations. And I think... Well, I don't think. I know for a fact that my favorite generation is Gen 4. As slow as it is, I really like the Gold and Silver remakes. Like, I can't fault those. It might be slow and it might take forever to save, but I don't care. I didn't pay no mind to it when I was growing up, so... Gen 5 winner. Gen 5's pretty solid, too. Sunny building, you can enter in Gen 9, a gym leader building, and stupid clothes stuff, no more breaking into people's houses, boo. You can't even go into a store properly half the time. You walk in and you're immediately greeted with a menu. I think that's one of the reasons I dislike Gen 9 so much. I like Gen 5, but only when it's Black 2 and White 2. I'm actually not the biggest fan of Black and White, and I think that's because of all of the new Pokémon. Because it forces you to basically use all of the new Pokémon, and you're not allowed to use pretty much any of them, so... Or any of the old Pokémon. Maybe I'm just biased like that, but... I've always tended to use older Pokemon compared to the newer ones, so... Bad Skylar. That's one person's opinion. Only let's use new Pokemon, no stupid Pikachu around. Yeah, but you also don't get other cool Pokemon either. Other Pokemon that are actually fun and useful and worthful. Worthful? That's a word. And worth it, I should say. The Black and White, great. Agree to disagree. Sorry, I'm not the biggest fan of Black and White. Gen 5 for me is Black 2 and White 2. It's not Black and White. That was worth a lot of experience points. Should have swapped the Clefairy, actually. Pikachu not around for once. Yeah, but that's only one Pokemon that you have to worry about. Who cares? I catch it for the Pokédex and move on. Pikachu doesn't bother me. No EXP for Fairy. To be fair, Clefairy's hurt a little bit, and probably wouldn't last the fight, so... But I do need to... heal. Also, Dratini just grew to level 24. Smashing Clefairy now, which is funny. One level left. One level left indeed. For both of them, actually. For both Clefairy and Dratini, and then we can take them out of the team and put in some new Pokemon. We will get to level 25 tonight, for both of them. Which is good. And then we have to start it all over again. Hi caramba. Here's the thing too, like, I could turn around and say, hey, I could grind off screen. But the problem is, I don't really have the time to do that. So if I grind off screen, I won't be streaming. So... we replace them? I'll figure that out when we get there. We do have Charmander and Sandshrew in the team. But we also have Abra and... there was another Pokemon. I forget what it is. That's in the PC. And I'll put them in the team. Staryu doesn't count for the Petite Cup. Unfortunately. Stream also means it was giving you firepower though. That's very true. It also forces me to do it instead of, you know, not doing it. Because that was the thing, like, when I streamed Pokemon Yellow version either last year or the year before, and we finished the game, and I was like, hey, you know, I've got to grind up to level 100. I didn't do that. By the time I started doing it, I was out of, well, not out of, by the time I started doing it was when I had that issue with the save files. So, and then lost all of the streams through my own incompetence. Oops. So, kind of used all the energy for it, if I'm honest. I'm gonna do that to start you for. Can't use them in that cup. Yeah, I don't know why. I only found out about it last stream. And I was like, oh, Staryu can't be entered. Don't know why. I thought it could have been. I didn't think it was that big or that heavy. But apparently it is one of those two, because it's definitely it definitely hasn't evolved. It's a decent level. But nope, you're not allowed to use it for some reason or another. The only thing I can think of is it's either too heavy or it's too large. Staryu probably God. Nice. And straight back to sleep. Oh, for God's sake. Did you sleepwalk me or something? Good grief. Thank you! Finally, a different move! You do have other moves in your moveset. Please use them. This is causing me grief. Hey, Eevee grew to level 34. Only 2 more to go for Eevee as well. Eevee, meet me yet again. Hi, Redacted, welcome on in. Your pathetic poison powder doesn't have any effect on me. I'm already poisoned! Okay, well that will affect me. That will cause problems. At least it's not parafusion! least it's not parafusion? Thank you. Finally attacked. Haha! Confused no more! Take that! Oh no, Pidgeotto. Well, may as well get this waste of space out of the way. Will you let me win this fight? Because it might do really good for Dratini if you do. Or are you going to run away again? You've lowered my accuracy twice, and that's a problem. Surprised I got the attack. I should have done a quick attack. Instead, I chose fly. Hey look, I killed another Pidgeotto! It's a damn miracle when that happens. Solid EXP gain there. Splat. Alright. Heal. Betty on me. Must have been all the times that he used Whirlwind on me. Right. I am hoping that might be the last heal that we need, but we'll see. I imagine Dratini still needs like 15 fights or so. I'm almost too scared to look. I feel like just taking it as a happy coincidence when it happens. Confuse me! Paralyze me! Well, at least I'm not using that. Poison me! Okay, you did the one thing that I didn't ask for, but sure. I expected you to be more annoying. If you're just gonna poison me, I'll take the poison. Hey look, I'm disabled no more. I suppose I could have been really annoying on some of these enemies and started setting up Clefairy with a minimize or two, so that they almost never hit me. Ah. A pound would have finished you off. Oh no, not my sing attack that I'm never going to use against you. I'm almost scared to look. So that's 8 more battles approximately. Clefairy will level up the next time I use it. Pokémon? Thank you. I was gonna say, I need to use I need to send out my Clefairy in battle. Once. Forever Fairy soon. I just need to send out my Clefairy once in battle, and then it'll be fine. I don't even need to fight with it. Share out the EXP to Eevee as well. Wasn't supposed to use Quick Attack, was supposed to use Bite, but I suppose 2 Quick Attacks is going to have the same effect, and down you go. Clefairy is done! Clefairy is up to level 25. Well, it's done, in quotation marks. I haven't decided if it will stay at level 25 or if we'll push it to level 26. Because that's the other thing, you can have everybody up to level 26 and run one level 27. Let's die by poison. Oh, that was a good attack. And you flinched. Why wasn't that happening earlier? For God's sake, with all the bites I've been using. Should have happened earlier. Humph. And there's the acid attack starting up. Forget what I said, we're probably gonna have to run back to the Pokémon Center. One more time. Great. Okay, out of curiosity, just how close are you? 434, so you're about 4 battles away. I probably could have pushed it with Pidgeotto and Eevee, but I'm not going to take the risk. No Pokemon Center for Skylar at a battle. Too late. Already healed. Hey Spooks, welcome on in. It's going to teach Dragon Friend? I haven't quite decided yet. I'll figure that out eventually. The Pokemon were one thing, the moves are another thing entirely. I don't even remember the moves that I was going to teach Charmander, aside from the fact that none of them were going to be flying types? None of them were going to be fire-type moves. It's the only thing I remember. I think Slash might have been in there if it had Slash from Level Up, and I think it does. And I think Dig as well. But as for Dratini, I'm not sure which way I want to play it. Because I could do type coverage. I could do, like, Ice Beam and Thunderbolt and... I'm not sure if it learns Flamethrower, but... I could do that as well, possibly. I don't know. Or I could keep it with Thunder Wave and Wrap. So, I don't know. The other thing, too, that I've got to be aware of is, whatchamacallit? I can't use Staryu in this cup. So my type coverage from Staryu is gone, so it might be better off if I run type coverage on Dratini instead. 1 TM for Pokemon. You'll see. Poor Staryu. Yeah, I'm still surprised and a bit miffed about that, to be honest. Guess it was too overpowered. But yeah, like I said, it's got something to do with the weight or its size. Which is a bit unfortunate, really. It'd be easy, the hell of Staryu was allowed. Yeah, very true. Was reading up that people were saying just use... Hey, Dratini grew to level 25. We're done with Dratini as well. Finally. Only took the entire stream. Gonna be underweight. Saya needs to work out a little more. Cool, let's take a heal, and we'll take a save. And that's gonna do it for me tonight. For tonight, I am tired. I'm falling asleep here, and I've had enough. Let me get other Pokemon. So we will take a save, and then I'll move some Pokemon around in the PC, on Stadium, because that's so much easier to do than on here. He's got 2 of them done. And to be fair, they were also, I believe they might have been the longest Pokemon as well. Dratini has a very slow EXP yield. And I think Clefairy's not much better, so... Alright, Tiny Draw, you're done. Where are we putting you? Put you there, and move Clefairy over there. Oh, that's who it is. It's Abra and Castle. The XP one's done. So we've got Castle, Shrew Sammed, Abra, and Charmander to do. With Castle taking the least longest, I believe. So we should be okay. Save and quit. Alright, well. We are done for tonight. That's gonna do it for me. If you want to see more Pokemon Stadium / Pokemon Yellow version action, thanks for the stream, Skylar. Have a good one. No worries, Flyer. You too. Have a good night. Or day, or whatever it is. For you, I'm not sure. Till Monday. Yeah, until Monday. If you want to see more Pokemon Stadium / Pokemon Yellow version, I'm planning to release a video about this over on my YouTube channel. That will go live at some stage before Monday. It'll go live either tomorrow night, or tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I have not decided when I will launch it. It will be all over my socials when I launch it, but that's about it. Monday night, we will be playing more Super Mario RPG. We actually finished the game this week, but we will be playing through the post-game content, or at least some of the post-game content. We've already made a start on it, but it's already proving to be excruciatingly difficult, so I'm not entirely sure how much we will be able to get through. It could be a relatively short stream, that one, if I struggle, because I won't enjoy myself. So, otherwise, like, I do like a challenge, don't get me wrong, but if the challenge takes me more than 5 tries, I'm just gonna call it quits, and we'll be done with it. But because it looks like you have to do one fight to progress to the next fight, then do that fight to progress to the next fight. So you can't just pick and choose where you want to go. So we'll see how that goes. Tuesday night will be, of course, the continuation of Skylar's Spyro Year of the Dragon, where we will continue playing through the very first Spyro the Dragon game. We won't be moving on immediately afterwards. We will be finishing it up, though. I am confident in my ability to finish that game next stream. Even if we have to go through treetops. Not looking forward to that stage, but that's coming up. And then, of course, Pokemon Stadium / Pokemon Yellow version will be next week on Wednesday, regardless of when that video goes live. I may, depending on how things play out, I'm also thinking of doing maybe like a grind stream or something like that over the weekend, but I don't know, we'll see. I want to get the video out there first, and then I will think about it. I might do a little grind stream to just boost up my levels a little bit further. Because once we got the Petite Cup organized, I need to organize movesets, and then we're basically starting the Stadium Cups. As a side note too, the Stadium Cups, I am looking at doing those on weekends instead of as major parts of the stream, and the reason for that is because I want to bring on a co-commentator. for those. It would be nice having another Pokemon, well, not another Pokemon expert. I'm not a Pokemon expert. Case in point, tonight's stream. It would be nice to have someone who is a Pokemon expert helping me out on those stadium trials. So we will be probably doing those on weekends, because that's when people are available, because I have a wacky time zone, and whenever I'm streaming, people are at work. So I will have to do that on weekends. But we will see, we will see. Alright, let's see who we can raid tonight. Just give me a minute, just poking around, seeing who's live. I think we'll just go ahead and raid Fancall tonight. They are playing Try of Friendship and Madness. Never heard of this one before. Let's go ahead and raid them. Alright, have a good night everybody, and I will see you all next week. Thank you so much for coming out.